Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is August 20th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. I see that these 8s point right. These 8s point down to force the digit 8 into this cell in block 7. This 8 points down and this 8 points right. So in block 8, the digit 8 is forced into this cell. Okay, this 9 points down, and after 8 occupied the cell, the digit 9 is forced into this cell in block 7. And then over here, in block 7, there are 2 open cells left. The missing digits are 3 and 4. These 3s force the digit 3 into one of these 2 cells in block 5. These ones force the digit 1 into one of these 2 cells in block 4. These ones point right. These 7s point up, and these 7s point right. This cell sees another 7. Okay, this 9 points right. So in block 8, the digit 9 is forced into column 5, and then all of these 9s force the digit 9 into this cell in block 5. We got these 9s pointing up, and this cell sees another 9. There are 3 open cells left in column 4. The missing digits are 1, 2, and 5. This cell sees 1, so it's 2 or 5, 1, 2, 5, and this cell sees 2, so this cell can only contain either 1 or 5. This 2 points left, and this 2 points up. So in block 4, the digit 2 is forced into column 1, and then these 2's point up. Okay, these 3 cells do form a triple, because in column 3, there are 5 open cells left. We have a pair down here, so that means the other 3 open cells contain the digits 2, 5, and 6. 2, 5, 6, 2, 5, 6, and surprisingly, 2, 5, 6. Oh, but this cell also sees 2. Okay. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. So 2, 5, 6 like this. Again, the 2's are up here. Hmm. Okay, so yeah. I was just looking at column 8. I was thinking about the missing digits, and I happened to found a naked single. So, is it actually naked? See, I'm sorry, but I'm not so sure about the term naked in Sudoku, so I'll just call it a single. Because we have got a pair, triple, and I don't even know if single is the correct term, but I'm used to saying that, so I'm sorry if it's not the correct term, but what matters the most is that you understand how or what makes me be able to place this digit. So this happens to be a 9 because you can see that this cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 9. So 9 has to go in this, yeah, 9 has to go into the cell. To avoid empty cells, 9 has to go into the cell. Because no other digits can go into the cell. And 9 is the only digit that can go in the cell. So has to be a 9. If 9 doesn't go here, the cell would end up being empty. So I have to put a 9 here. Alright. So yeah, because this cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It sees every other digit, so it must be a 9. Okay, these 9s point up, and this cell sees another 9. Let's continue looking at column 8. In column 8, 1, 5, 6, and 8 are the missing digits. This cell sees 1 and 8, so this cell can only contain either 5 or 6. This cell sees 5, so it's 1, 6, or 8. This cell sees 1 and 6, so it can only contain either 5 or 8. This cell sees 6 and 8, so it can only contain either 1 or 5. Oh, now the 9 is eliminated from the cell, because I just placed this 9. It sees this 9. So these 9s force the digit 9 into this cell in block 8. The missing digits of block 8 are 2, 4, and 5. This cell sees 5, so it's 2 or 4. The others are 2, 4, 5. Okay, so I think I found a triple. So let's think about what digits the cell see. Alright, I'm just gonna fill all of them in. And now, let's see. This cell sees 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So this cell can only contain 1, 5, or 6, because it sees 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So the only possible digits going in the cell are 1, 5, or 6. Now, look at row 5. In row 5, these 3 open cells can only contain 1, 5, and 6. In row 5, these 3 cells can only contain 1, 5, and 6. The keyword is only. In other words, no other digits can go into these 3 cells. So you can say that actually, the other missing digits of row 5, which are 4, 7, and 8, go into the other 3 cells. Because this cell sees 4, 7, 8, and these 2 cells also see 4, 7, and 8. So you can say that the other 3 cells form a 4, 7, 8 triple. It is true. This cell sees 8, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8. You could have spotted that first, but what I saw first uh, is the 156 triple. I saw this first. So, because these 3 cells can only contain those 3 digits and nothing else, we have to keep these 3 digits into these three cells to avoid any empty cells. To avoid empty cells, 1, 5, and 6, these three digits have to be kept in these three cells because they are the only digits that can go into the cell, and nothing else can. So 1, 5, and 6 have to be kept in these three cells, and therefore 1s, 5s, and 6s are eliminated from all other digits. I mean, sorry, what am I saying? As a result of this triple, 1s, 5s, and 6s are eliminated from all other open cells in this row. So yeah, all other open cells in row 5 cannot contain 1, 5, and 6 because they have to be kept in this triple. So yeah, 1, 5, 6 triple and 4, 7, 8 triple in row 5. Okay, so 8 in this cell is eliminated because in this triple, this cell sees 8. So this cell cannot contain 8, and 8 must go somewhere in this triple. So 8 is guaranteed to go into one of these two cells to make up the triple. And if 8, no matter what, has to go into one of these two cells, this cell cannot contain 8, because it sees 8 from one of these two cells. So this cell, no matter what happens, cannot contain 8. So after 8 is eliminated from this cell, look at column 8 again. This cell sees 8, I've just eliminated 8 from this cell, and this cell also sees 8. So in column 8, the digit 8 is forced into this cell. Okay, these 8s force the digit 8 into this cell in block 5, which makes this cell a 3, because this 8 removed one of the two possibilities for 3 in block 5, so I can force the digit 3 into this cell. This 2 points left, so in block 5, the digit 2 is forced into row 4, and then these 2's points left, eliminating 2 from this cell, forcing the digit 2 into this cell in block 4. 1, 4, and 6 are the missing digits of row 6. This cell, I don't think it sees any of those 3 digits. This cell sees 4, and this cell also contains 1, 4, 6. I mean, it is possible for right now. Okay, well, don't really see much for now. Uh, but I guess I can make some deductions. This cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9. So this cell can only contain either 5 or 7. This cell sees 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. So only 1, 6, or 7 can go into this cell. Column 2 contain the missing digits 1, 4, 6, and 7. These two cells see 1, and this cell sees 4, this cell sees 7. So this is 4, 6, and this is 6, 7. In row 7, the missing digits are 3, 4, and 5. This cell sees 5, and this cell also sees 5. So in row 7, the digit 5 is forced into this cell, which eliminates 5 from this cell, making this a 1, this a 6, and this a 5 to make up column 8. Okay, now this cell contains either 2 or 4, because for the row, 2, 4, and 5 are missing, but this cell sees 5. So it's 2 or 4 only. This cell is also 3 or 4 to make up this row. Okay, now 5 in this cell is eliminated because it now sees this 5. So this is made a 2, leaving a 1, 5 pair in column 4. Okay, this cell, I think it's one of those singles again. So this cell, let me fill in all the digits. This cell sees 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So yeah, the only digit that this cell does not see is 3. So 3 has to go in this cell, because no other digits can go into this cell, and we have to avoid empty cells. So 3 is the only digit that can go in this cell, so it has to be a 3, because it can't be anything else. Which makes this a 4, and this a 3, and this a 4, and this a 2. Alright, so this 4-5 pair makes this a 2. And in block 9, the missing digits are 3 and 7, but this cell sees a 3, so I can place these two digits like so. 7 in this cell is eliminated. 6 in this cell is eliminated. Okay, 4 in this cell is also eliminated. So let's double check. In column 7, 1, 2, and 8 are the missing digits. It sees 2 and 1 from this triple, so indeed this must be an 8, leaving a 1-2 pair behind in column 7. Okay, so this cell sees 8 now. With these 8s, they force the digit 8 into this cell in block 3. After that, I can immediately force the digit 9 into this cell in block 3, and it also makes this a 6. Okay, 6 in this cell is eliminated, making this cell a 4, this a 1, this a 4. This cell now sees 4 and 8, so it must be a 7, making this a 1. These 4s force the digit 4 into this cell in block 4. Okay, in row 2, 4, 6, and 7 are the missing digits. But this cell sees 4 and 6, so this must be a 7, leaving a 4-6 pair in row 2. Okay, so 7 in this cell is now eliminated, making this a 5, 6, 7, 6, and this can't be 6. Up here we got 2 and 6 into these two cells to make up row 4. But this cell sees 2, so I can place these 2 digits like so. Six cannot go into these 2 cells. Okay, in column 1, 9 is a missing digit, but this cell sees 9. So it has to go here. And this cell is a 3 to make up this column. All of these 3s force the digit 3 into this cell in block 2. 4, 5, and 6 are the missing digits of column 6, but this cell sees 4 and 6. So this must be a 5, making this a 2, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, the digit 7 in block 2 is forced into this cell. This is a 1 to complete row 3, and this Sudoku puzzle... Wait, what am I missing? Oh yeah, this 5. Okay, the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I finished today's New York Times Hot Sudoku in just under 21 minutes. I would say this Sudoku puzzle is slightly trickier than usual hot. Yeah, there are some key spots that if you don't see, you might be stuck there and struggle for quite a while. So I'll go over them really quickly as a summary. Okay, so the key spots for this Sudoku puzzle, I mean, right off the bat, of course, you get most of block 7 done, and a little info from block 8 and other blocks that are affected. But I would say the key spots are the single 9 in block 9, column 8, row 8. This 9 where I'm pointing at, row 8, column 8. This single 9. And later, the 156 triple or the 478 triple in row 5. In row 5, either the 156 triple or the 478 triple is the key spot. If you see one of them, you're gonna see the other one immediately, so it doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter. As long as you see either one of them, you're gonna spot both. So, yeah, those triples in row 5 are quite important, I would say. And then, um, after completing column 8, and a bit info down here, you can see the single 3 in block 3, the single 3 in row 2, column 7, the single 3 in row 2, column 7. So I think these are the key spots. Hopefully this video helped. Even if you have any other questions or difficulties, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below, because I'll be glad to reply you. Alright, today is August 20th, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hot Sudoku Solve. Bye!